welcome back to my channel. Welcome here if you are new. In today's video, we're going to be doing my summer meal prepping video. I'm going to be prepping out some amazing meals. That way I can grab super healthy and flavorful meals throughout the week. So that's what we're going to be doing today. For our lunches today, I'm prepping out a very simple and easy meal. Just some protein, which is our chicken, some veggies, some brown rice, a little bit of sweet potatoes. And for our breakfast, I usually have a green smoothie, but then usually a few hours later, I'm hungry again. So we're also gonna be prepping out some overnight oats, which is one of my favorite things to have. I think that was my first YouTube video, me sharing my overnight oats recipe. So we're gonna be making some variations of that. And then we're also gonna be making some energy bites as well, which I love to have for a little like afternoon snacks. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so we have the oven preheating to 425. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and roast the veggies because that's what's gonna take the longest. So I have some sweet potatoes I'm gonna be chopping up. I also washed some broccoli as well. We have some zucchini from the garden. It's kind of cut in some weird shapes because it's the leftover zucchini from when I was spiralizing some zoodles. So tons of zucchini. We're also gonna be doing some red onion as well. So we're gonna go ahead and chop the sweet potatoes, get those cooking in the oven. So to season the sweet potatoes, I like to drizzle some olive oil. You can also do some avocado oil as well. I'll do some garlic powder, some paprika, and salt and pepper. And then you just want to toss it with your hands so that way the sweet potatoes get well coated in all of that seasoning. So for my meal prep, I always like to do a veggie tray and I switch up the veggies each week so that way I don't get tired of it. So this week we're doing some red onions that I chopped up in some pretty large chunks. We're also doing some fresh broccoli that I'll end up chopping up a little bit because they were like really big. And then we're also going to be doing some fresh zucchini from the garden. I'm spritzing the veggies with some olive oil so that way they can get extra crispy in the oven. I'm seasoning everything up with some garlic powder, some paprika. I'm using some pepper. I go in with some salt as well, and also some vegetable seasoning, you guys. And this is my favorite seasoning combo. The veggies turned out super flavorful. Go ahead and give everything a really good toss. Pop that in the oven. To make this chicken, go ahead and put about a half a cup of some chicken stock at the bottom. And then I am cooking up 5 chicken breasts and I am seasoning it up with some rosemary infused olive oil that I got from Aldi, some sea salt, some pepper. I use some garlic powder. I use some paprika. I also use some chicken seasoning. And you can see that you need quite a bit of seasoning because I do not like bland chicken, especially when I'm meal prepping. I like my food to be super flavorful. So once I have this side seasoned, I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over. And then I'm gonna go ahead and season the other side the exact same way I seasoned the first side. And then I'm gonna put about a half a cup of some chicken stock on top. So you need a total of 1 cup of chicken stock. You can also use water as well, but I find it is so much more flavorful when you use the chicken stock. And then I just go ahead and juice 1 lemon on top, and that just gives it so much good flavor. So I set that Instant Pot to 12 minutes and that is going to do the work for me. We're gonna be moving on to cooking the brown rice. I like to spritz the bottom of my rice cooker with some olive oil so that way nothing sticks. I'm putting 3 cups of washed brown rice and 6 cups of liquid. I did 4 cups of chicken broth and 2 cups of water. And that's gonna go ahead and cook up. I'm just flipping over those veggies and those sweet potatoes and they have about 10 more minutes and they'll be done. Okay guys, we got veggies in the oven, brown rice on, chicken cooking, kitchen is smelling amazing. Now we're gonna go ahead and meal prep out our breakfast for the week. I do green smoothies, but I do this in addition to my green smoothies. So first up, you're gonna need some Greek yogurt. You're gonna need 100% pure maple syrup, some almond milk or milk of choice, some
some chia seeds, and some rolled oats is everything you're gonna need to make it. And then I chop up some fresh fruit depending on what you like. I'll do like blueberries, strawberries, banana. You can really have fun with the combinations.
So I'm prepping out the fruit. I went ahead and washed my strawberries, washed my blueberries, and now I'm just chopping up some bananas. And these are gonna make some amazing toppings for the overnight oats. So to make these overnight oats, I highly recommend these jars. I will link them down below for you guys, as well as this recipe, of course. So you need 1/2 cup of some oats. Inside of the jars, you use a tablespoon of some chia seeds as well. And then you're gonna add 1/4 cup of some Greek yogurt to each jar. And then you're gonna be adding about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of almond milk. If you want to add your fruit on top of these jars, which is how I usually do it, you only wanna do 1/4 of liquid. But if you do not want to add your fruit on top like I'm doing this particular day, then you can add the full 1/2 cup of almond milk. It turns out very similar. I usually like my oatmeal a little bit more liquidy, so I like the 1/2 cup, but if you like your oatmeal to be more on the drier side, then definitely add less liquid. And then I go in and add about a tablespoon of maple syrup. I did a 1/2 tablespoon for mine because I didn't want it super sweet because I'm trying to cut those calories, but it tastes the best when you do a full tablespoon. Go ahead and give it a very good toss, and then you're gonna go ahead and pop these in the fridge, and they need to sit in there overnight so that they can really solidify. But I wanted to share with you how it would look when you go to eat it the next day. So this had only been sitting in the fridge for about an hour, so it wasn't fully done yet, but I still wanted to share it with you guys. So the next morning when you go to heat it up, you can heat it up straight in the jar if you are on the go, but since I'm not, I put mine in a little bowl, heated it up in the microwave for about 45 seconds, and topped it with some blueberries, strawberries, and banana, and it was so good, you guys. Highly recommend letting it sit overnight because that is how it turns out perfect. We have our overnight oats popped in the fridge and ready to go for tomorrow morning. All I have to do is heat it up. I went ahead and took the veggies out, and look how good these are. I'm gonna go ahead and let those cool. The chicken was done as well. I'm gonna set that to the side, and we're gonna be moving on to our dessert for the week. So we're gonna be making my energy bites, and this is super simple to make. You just need 1 cup of some rolled oats, and then you're gonna go in with a sweetener of choice. You can use maple syrup or you can use honey. I did a little bit less than 1/3 a cup, one because I was out, and 2 because I wanna cut those calories when I can, and you just drizzle that right on the oats. Next, you're gonna add some ground flaxseed. I went ahead and just ground mine in my blender. I don't buy it ground. I like to buy it whole and then just ground it as I need it. And then I'm also doing a 1/2 cup of some coconut flakes as well. And then I'm doing a 1/2 cup of some chocolate chips. This is optional, but it just makes it taste so good. And then you're also gonna be using 1/2 cup of a nut butter of choice. You can do almond butter, you can do peanut butter. I wanted to do the crunchy peanut butter. This was a fresh jar, so you are seeing me mix it. I like to use a natural nut butter. Usually it's always a no stir one because those ones typically do not have any added sugar, and I do not like added sugar in my nut butter. So I'm just scooping that peanut butter in this. It is a little bit sticky, so you could spray your little measuring cup with some olive oil to help it remove a lot easier. And then I add a splash of some vanilla extract to get that super flavorful. I'm going to mix this mixture with my hands because it gets the best coated that way. I'm gonna form little balls and put it on some parchment paper. And then all there's left to do after that is pop it in the freezer for at least 30 minutes and they are good to go.
You guys, this food smells delicious. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep a little bit of chicken in here because I'm gonna eat some. But I am just going to layer all the containers with brown rice, some veggies, a little bit of sweet potatoes. I didn't want to do a lot since we have the brown rice as our main carb, just a sprinkle of sweet potatoes, and then this chicken. Oh my gosh, smells amazing. So let's do, and I'm doing this for me and my husband. So on his, I'm gonna do a little bit more. So you'll notice he gets a little bit more in his. Just fill the bottom up with brown rice. Smells delish. All right, guys, everything is meal prepped out for the week and we are ready to rock. So we have the meals here, which is perfect because a lot of the dinners I make throughout the week has leftovers. So these are for days that I don't have leftovers for lunch the next day. We have our overnight oats here, which is going to be perfect. And just grab one out the fridge, add the fruit that I'm feeling that day, whether it be banana, blueberry, or strawberry. We have these energy bites. I can just grab one for like a quick and easy snack. Look how good these look, you guys. They are so delicious. So that is everything we meal prepped out. We have our lunch, our breakfast. I also make green smoothies in the morning. So we will be good to go for the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this summer meal prepping video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you're gonna be meal prepping this week, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.